Siema, siema, siema. Dobra. Wspomnienia, ta. An almost complete output stable standing by. Co? Nie ma tutaj... Co? Ja jestem testowym produktem? O kurwa. Can't you Danes figure out where to go to your own? Kurde, nigdzie nie mogę wejść. No to wkurza, że tutaj nie ma, nie wiem, ani dźwięku, ani nic.
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room.
Jego pokoju. Jest jego pokój. Tutaj. No dobrze, jestem jakimś, nie wiem, produktem testowym.
I just wanted to go back.
Nie jestem Renanem, jestem Dahną.
To my home.
Alfin.
Leori.
Leori. On to był? Czy to jest ocno? No chyba tak.
Alfin. Live for me.
No.
O Jezus, ona mu założyła.
No. Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion.
Ale dalej masz tą szablę.
Right. So much for it. Where am I? I need to find them.
No już nie mam tej szable. Od Shion.
Niori. Shion. Damn it.
Tam.
Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Stardust! Here I come! It's over! Stardust!
To jest.
You're mine! You're finished! Stardust! Rising Falcon! It's over! Stardust! Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern! Stardust! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Stardust! It's on! Rising... Take this! You're finished! Stardust! Great! Next! You're mine! Double Demon Fang! Here! You're finished! I'm not done! Stardust! Stardust! Take this! Luna Rondo! Take this! You're mine! It's over! Take this! You're finished! Stardust! Luna Rondo! Take this!
No już jest prawie.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Rising Falcon! You're finished!
Alvin?
Finwell!
O!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one. There's a village back the way we came from. Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell.
Ganeth Harros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion?
Are you sure you're feeling okay?
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
No. Alfen? Nie, Rindwell. Witaj, to węże. To 1000. Add custom mobility. Tak, ciebie wezmę. I defense też dycha. 1000 też. Shockwave slash. Counter attack. Aerial attack. Ciebie wezmę. Faster flame edge burst. What extension critical damage. Beam lens. Okej. Robimy Bada, Swayzen Falcon, Luna Ronondo. Flame Edge, Infernal Torrent. Nie, to bym wolał. Swayzen Falcon. To teraz kuźwa kupiłem. Ryzen Falcon. Tak, Ryzen Falcon. O, jest tutaj na X. To był Mirage wcześniej, to jest Ryzen Falcon. No dobrze, niech będzie. Jedziemy dalej. Jabłka? Nie, cytryny. Tam jest ten osoba, widzę już.
Speaking of Thistleum, it's populated by Dahnans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. The whole town was built by Dahnan defectors. This area is teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face.
Yeah, and your sense of pain, too, it would seem.
Really?
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation. Simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
Mam go. No, okej. Mamy 19. Już są.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got...
Powiedział mi teraz wszystko.
So, what did you remember?
Give the man some space.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dahną. I was told if I ever wanted to... Next thing I knew, they had made me into the...
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a...
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the blazing sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being—
They said it was for something called the spirit channeling ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately,
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere.
But Xion said she'd never seen him before. How do you—
I was wrong. It wasn't Xion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori.
Naori, no.
She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept—
A maiden?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Xion? Bit coincidental.
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Siostry?
Imeris? As in Xion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Ooh.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean—
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dahna, more than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alfin—
O, taki stary jestem. Wow.
Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alfin.
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me.
O kurde.
So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the—
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Xion? We can't just—
I'm worried about Xion too, Law. But it's clear that Alfin's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alfin.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
Fast travel point edit. No i git. Mleko? Mleko? Nie.
You're certainly full of surprise.
Trust me, it's...
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as... I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the... And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful. She's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremony. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any...
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one in the...
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes.
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that...
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question...
Frank.
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth. Not to compete over lives lost. But I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath my...
Thanks for lending me an ear.
Please, no thanks are necessary.
No. Zagmatana historia. Zagmatana.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion. I didn't realize...
I guess all of us are.
Yeah, but you've only just found out.
To tell you the truth, I was actually It's strange. But then I realized what feels like...
What about your hometown?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I
Znaczy,
knew it
oni
changed.
go
Even if the place is still there
porwali,
physically, I expect the people will be long
dali
gone.
mu,
Yeah.
znaczy tak,
I know how that
moc,
feels.
można powiedzieć, przez
I
te
have no home
rytuały
to
z tą
return to either.
kobitką.
No, I used to curse my bad luck that
Chyba,
I'd ever been born a mage in the first place.
Energię astralną
Otherwise,
tam cały
if
czas
I
akurat
hadn't-
kopali.
Although if that had been the case, I'd never have
Potem
met
go
up with
wysłali
you
na
guys.
ziemię
That's for
i
sure.
on
Have
rozpierniczył
you learned to
jakoś
embrace your
wszystkich
powers
tam.
yet?
Nuh-uh. I
Potem
resent
kobitka
them a
dała
little less
mu
than before, though.
tą maskę.
They've kept me alive this long, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that...
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me.
You couldn't have... Poor Shion must be lonely.
Yeah, you're right. What do you see out there?
Zoogles. Strays by the looks of it. So, feel like you're making headway?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis?
I came down in a Renan starship.
What happened to her? Did she come?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the maiden.
Aha, ona była
Neither of us
tym.
asked for the
Ona
power
była
or
Renem,
roles we were
okej.
given. I suppose we felt a
Naori.
kinship with each other in that sense.
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Dahnans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dahną. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for—
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away.
Każdy ma
You know
całe
what I
kpina
heard?
ręki dom.
I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go left to my own devices. Who knows? Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice. The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you.
Dokładnie.
The
Osoby,
ones
które
who
mnie
forced
porwali.
you to wield that power. Not only that,
I dali mi
but
tą
that
broc,
guilt
żeby
you
w
feel
ich
inside,
imieniu
that's all the
wszystkich
proof. Do
zaciachać.
you understand? But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time?
What I've been— What will I even accomplish going alone?
A tam na górze skrzyneczka jeszcze jest. Dziękuję. No jeszcze lo.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shield? What's gotten into you, man?
Do I even have any—
If you were in my place, you'd say,
idziemy
Sounds
uratować.
like me. Pretending I—
Look, I get it. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for— But here's the thing.
I guess.
It's about Naori. Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking— Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this—
My power consumed me once already. I left behind. I can't guarantee anyone's safety.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to— That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's— No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's— Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. What's it gonna be, Alf?
Tak,
So then
my
quick,
uratujemy.
Listen,
Alphen.
it's exactly like you said. But there's still so much that
He could be a pain.
Yeah. Just give me a little more—
Hey, don't—
Back to the inn, I guess.
Geronimo! Kurde, nie można. Nie mogę dać.
Alphen!
What is it?
Zoogles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That—
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's
Tak,
right.
tak, dam
You
radę.
don't want to go overdoing it. Really?
You ready?
as
Yep.
ready as I'll ever be.
Alphen, right!
O. Low. Increase max AG. Inferno Punch. Damy to. Increase critical damage. Kogo to jest? O, jeszcze ciebie. KO Prevention. Będę to miał na uwagę. Defeated Rugots.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember,
We've all got our own pain to deal with.
Here they come! Can't let even a single one through!
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Pieces! Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
No escape! It's over! Stun us! Its armor's too strong! Then I'll split it open! Be my guest! Stun us! You picked the wrong fight! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
going in.
Now you see what I can do!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
I'll crush you!
Ciao, ciao. O, 1100. I 1100, wow. O, szybko.
Alfin, you...
I'm fine.
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to...
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village.
Yeah.
You know, this limb kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of though in the end.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers. It comes from having so much of myself stripped away from friends, family, home. They took everything from me, but not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends, and I won't lose that.
Dobrze, dobrze, tak, wszyscy jesteśmy
I'll
przyjaciół.
protect those bonds.
But Shion comes first.
Of course.
Uratujemy Shion
First everyone.
i wszystkich
Say the
zabijemy.
word and I'm there.
Dokładnie.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's
Mm,
according
połowa
to the
giechci chyba.
villagers. There's a huge...
Sounds like a plan.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture
No
forth.
proszę.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop
No. Dobrze.
by the inn and plan our next
To
move
na
from
tym
there.
etapie kończę ten odcinek. No i zobaczymy, co nas dalej czeka.